This is my video for get to know the design team for Kitaholic Kits. And I'll try and say that without getting my tongue tied. Steph has given us a few questions to answer, and I am going to jump right into it. So my name is Deb. I am a stay-at-home mum to 4 kids. The eldest is 20, youngest is 4. She bit of a handful. Yeah, and I live with my partner of 17 years. We live southeast Queensland, just west of Brisbane. I absolutely love that it's spring here. I cannot stand the cold at all, and it's just beautiful days here at the moment. Yeah. I absolutely enjoy doing Project Life or Pocket Page scrapbooking. I discovered it around 2011, 2012. And the reason I loved it was I take so many photos, and I wasn't scrapbooking them. Like, I would scrapbook 12 by 12. I was still doing that. And I had all these pictures like from the everyday, and I wasn't scrapbooking them. I would scrapbook the main events like the birthdays and having the baby and them kind of things. So when I discovered Project Life and there was a way I could document all those pictures I was taking of the little everyday moments, I absolutely fell in love with it. Though I do confess that I have never completed an album, a full album, for a year. Haven't done it. Haven't succeeded. I will get to it. I do love it for the memory keeping, but for me, it's an enjoyment for myself. It's my getaway. It's my time. Get creative, and yeah. So I do do the 9 by 12 scrapbooking. Rarely do 12 by 12. I absolutely love my traveler's notebook. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love it. I just love it. So around 11 or 12 years ago, I got into scrapbooking. I have always been the type of person to glue pictures into books. I'd have travel journals, keep postcards, stick them in. I was pregnant with my son, my third child, sorry, and I had wandered into the newsagent and I saw all these magazines, and I was like, what's this? Because there was just all these different magazines, scrapbooking magazines. So I did pick up Scrapbooking Memories. I think was my very first magazine, followed by this one. And I read through it. This wasn't it. I can't remember exactly what it was. The one that I bought, the first one that I bought. And I was just like so amazed. It was just so amazing to me. Like, wow, you get to put your photos with pretty things and document things. So, and wow, looking back at this now, hasn't scrapbooking evolved a lot? And that's what got me into scrapbooking, was picking up the magazine at the newsagent. And I had my son. I didn't get into it then. I did start buying things here and there. Then I had my son in 2005, and not long after he come home, this is my very first scrapbook page I created. Very simple, very clean. I think this was actually a scrap lift from one of those magazines. And I was so proud of it. I loved it. Then it just, I just went full ball. It was, I got to have everything. I was just in my craft room all the time. thank God my son was a really good sleeper. He slept all the time, and yeah, that was it. I was hooked. So my favorite items that I love to work with are my mist, my Heidi Swap Color Shine Mist. I find it's the thing that I reach for the most when I'm scrapbooking. I don't think I've actually really sprayed it onto a layout. I do undo the top and splatter it all around. So interested in the Kaiser Craft ones because they're supposed to be all shiny and that, so I might have to invest in them. So that is probably my favorite, if I have to pick one, is the mist. So this one is a little bit hard. I thought about it and I really couldn't think of anything, but I do have a story. When I first started scrapbooking, my partner got me a heat gun because I discovered embossing powders and I really wanted a heat gun. So my sister and I decided to make these little altered CDs, and hers was the same colours, but she wanted to use this fringy fibre thing on hers. I mean, look how fine that is. And we'd wanted to dry something, and she had all the fringe. We had put it all the way around her CD, and we got the heat gun out and started drying away, and the whole thing caught on fire. Yeah, I was scared to use my heat gun after that, and I am still extremely careful when I do use it. But yeah, other than that, I love to try new things. I do try and do it in my traveler's notebook. That's where I like to try new techniques and things. But no, nothing that comes to mind. Definitely messy. It's like all around me. I'll be sitting at my desk and there's just like this little bit of my desk that's clean where I'm working, and then all around me is just, it's just all stacked. I have to lift things and shuffle things, and yeah, I'm a messy scrapper. I do try and clean up after I've created, otherwise it would be a disaster. I would never ever find anything. I don't have a time of day that I create. It's whenever I get the time, and usually it's 5 minutes here or 5 minutes there. Thursdays I get a kid-free day, and I usually come down into craft room and do things on a Thursday. Sometimes I've just had enough of the kids and my partner will take him away, like today. And I try and create then, so it kind of relieves the stress or any tension that I'm feeling, and gets me in a happy mood. Love just putting my music on and just creating. I don't actually, no, I don't eat when I'm crafting. So I couldn't tell you what my snack of choice was. I do have a bottle of water usually, maybe an energy drink or a coffee. Yeah, but no, I don't like food near where I'm creating. And if I keep looking over here, I'm looking at my desk. That's why. And I feel really awkward. Yeah. So, last question. You put the question on, so I'm going to answer it. Why is Steph so awesome? Gotta think about that for a bit. No, seriously, she puts together awesome kits. I have really, really enjoyed using them. The variety of things that you get in these kits is I absolutely love it, and I'm not saying that because I'm on the design team. I truly, I truly enjoy using the kits, and it's really exciting getting them each month and seeing what goodies she's put together. And I keep looking down because I feel awkward looking at myself on the camera. And okay, won't go there. So I am going to sign off now. I hope that the design team inspire you to use the kit, and I will see you guys later. Bye.